This conference will now be recorded.
Fine. So what we will do is we will start today with the case study that I told you. So as I already told you that we were following the theory usually, like we learned all the theory things, programming and machine learning and everything. Now, in case if you want to go to an interview or if you want to, what do you say, implement these things, right? So you may have to do some projects or we call it as case studies. So what happens usually projects as in the things that you find outside are the Titanic data set and cancer prediction, etc., etc., which almost everyone knows that they're not real-time projects. For that, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to give you a project which I had worked on in my old companies and also in which I had explained in my interviews, which is it is a very good project for you to explain in an interview as well. It covers most of the things what interviewer wants to know. So to go to this, I assume that you have revised the Python that we have discussed. You have also revised the ML part, especially the logistic regression, and we will also look at our tree based one, so which I will tell you, right? So tree based, how it is implemented, I will tell you. Then obviously little bit of stats and basics, right? Other basic things like your ID, that, this, and all that. So basically, these are the components that you may need today to understand the case study, right? Or the project. So what I will do is, today what we will discuss is, I will explain you the case, just understand this case very well, and also I'll share this PDF with you. What I want you to do is, I want you to understand the case fully. Theoretically, I want you to understand it. And then I will also show you the data cleaning part. Data cleaning, since it is very big, we will take today's full session for the same. And then in the next session, we will talk about the model building part. So if you want, I can just show you the complete code. You can see here, it is approximately around 300 lines is there, right? So this is the code that we have. So I'll show you the what do you say, data. I'll show you the code and everything, right? So this is one simple case study. I will also give you some a little bit more sophisticated complex case studies, but this is the one that you can always put it in your resume, and you can also explain it to the interviewer if he asks you, explain me a case study that you have worked with, right? So taking into my objective, so what this project deals with, right? So what it deals with is, it is basically finding out the customers who are highly likely to subscribe to our service. So what happens is, it predicts the subscription. So this is one good case that I have worked on, prediction of subscription, right? How you are going to predict the subscription, what is the case study, I will explain it to you. So you may have to remember this diagram. So how it all starts is, it is a case study of a mobile app company which is in financial technology domain, right? So it's a fintech domain plus mobile app. So it is a case study for fintech domain and mobile app. Such projects will be given to some service-based companies where they can work on them, right? So your company is also a service-based company, right? So if I'm not wrong.
Yeah,
Hello? Yeah,
present one
so
is the present one is service based.
Correct. So what we can do is you can probably say like similar project was there for you to work on. So you can try to implement this. Now what happens is I will show you a background. So first let's understand the background, right? What is the problem? What is the background? And what is the thing? Not writing properly, right? So I'll understand the background and then I will tell you the problem statement. So what is the application that we are talking about is a expense managing app. Expense managing app, right? So what this app does is it is available in iOS and also in Google Play, correct? So these applications will be available in iOS as well as in Google Play. What happens is once a customer downloads this app, it will track his daily expenses, right? How it will track his daily expenses is I will show you an example of that app. You can see it's an example, will not disclose which is the exact app that I had worked with, but I will just show it to you. You can see here there is something called as Seedly expense tracker and budget app. So which is the app that I worked with? I may not be able to fully disclose it to you, but I can share you similar things. Seedly is one such app. What happens is once you download this, it will track your expenses based on your uh, transaction. It will read your messages from your bank, from your credit card transaction, etc., etc. Which account, how much money is there. So all that things it will give you how much you had spent and all that. So this is like an expense tracking app that you have. This is one such example. And along with Seedly, I can also give you something called as Fudget. You can see Fudget is also a account tracking app, finance tracking app. So once you can see this, you can see here, you may have to give some, you can see it will track all your expenses, right? In some case, manually you may have to enter, but in some case it will read the SMS that is coming to your phone, right? And then it will track your budget. Agree? Any questions are there till here?
So my understanding, I'll clarify to you what I have understood.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you're saying that you have worked with a project where uh, it's a mobile app which will be tracking your expenditure, regular expenditure, and maybe after a month it will be giving you a report. Looking at the report, you can identify like in which fields or which domain you have expend a little bit more, or where you can
It
uh,
doesn't happen in a monthly wise. Correct. So what you did is, what you told is correct. It doesn't happen monthly. It is real time. So every day it will tell you, in this month you got this money in your bank, this much is there, and you have spent this much on movies, on groceries, and all that. It's real time.
okay. So one question is, at the time of interview, if they ask me what was the name of the app or something like that, just to verify the authenticity. So shall I take a name like Seedly or Fudget? Like in that case, they will be identifying, oh, somebody else has done it, but you are telling it, giving a name. Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible. So what I want to tell you is, don't take the name. I just showed it because of the example. Seedly and Fudget are similar apps, which are just
Mm.
an example that I showed you. But the
Okay.
original app that we worked on, I will tell you the name once you go to an
Mm.
interview. Once we talk about your interview preparation, no? Once we have
Sure.
a mock interview or something, which some things which, see, obviously, since this thing is getting recorded, I should not disclose all the things. So that is the reason
I got it.
I'm not disclosing
I
any
got it.
names. I'll tell
I
you
got it. I got
what
it.
you're
Yeah.
supposed to tell. I'll also tell you what questions will come. Hmm.
Sure.
So
Sure.
90% of the time, only those questions they will ask. So if you answer 80% of
Mm-hmm.
them correctly, then you are in.
Okay.
See,
Awesome.
in this particular project, there is a scope for asking particular questions only. So those questions also I will tell you. You can be prepared. Out of this, see, when you are talking about this project, they cannot ask you a neural network based question. They can ask you only whatever you are talking only.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
So I'll tell you what questions are highly likely to ask and all that. So you can prepare for them and then you can go. All names and questions, those parts we will see when we are talking regarding the interview. Right. So now let me give you a continuation of this. So I'll write a diagram, just understand this properly. Okay. So there is a person here and this guy has a mobile, obviously. So he has a very good mobile in his hand. Fine. So he has a mobile phone in his hand. So he wants to track all his expenses. So what he does is understand the case very properly so that it will be like a story for you. You remember it. So this is my Google Play or iOS, which is in a cloud. So what this guy will do is he will download the free version of the app. Correct? So once he downloads the free version of the app, what exactly happens is the app will send some data, right? So the app will send some data to the cloud telling that this guy, such and such a person, he uploaded, he downloaded all these things, it will tell you. And this free version of the app will be free for 1 day, right? Free as in, one second. The free version of the app, whatever you are seeing, that is available for the user throughout his life. But when you see this version, it will also give you a 24-hour premium subscription. Once you download, it is a bundle, lifetime free plus 24 hours premium subscription, which means for the first 24 hours you can use the premium features of the app as well. After 24 hours, this thing will go and then your app will be fully free for life. All premium features will be depreciated. So what are all that features? I will tell you. See, once you download the app, what all you get is you will get a expense tracker. Correct? So your expense tracker will track all your expenses. Second thing is you will also get some premium features like SIP, mutual fund, recommendations, right? Apart from this, you get your expense tracker. So this is a completely free thing. So even if you subscribe or if you don't subscribe, this is fully free. Based on your spending, what I'll tell you why this SIP and mutual fund recommendations, etc., etc., have come, and then you also get to see the ads on your app. So these two things, whenever you go ahead and then subscribe, so this is a part of the free thing. If you want to unlock some, what do you say, premium features, right? So ads free and all that thing, advanced expense tracker features will be there, right? Advanced as in what you could have done better, or probably one more thing that I need to give you is this thing also integrates something called as a local offers. Example, let's say you have a 30% off in a particular store in the nearby locality. So those things will come to you, right? So, and also you will get some premium memberships, right? Premium memberships. So whatever I'm underlining in red will be a part of your paid version. Now I think you are able to make a differentiation between these things. So as an expense tracker, you can use it for free always. So there is no restriction for that. If you just want to, what do you say? Use it for expense tracking, but these are the things that are there in your free version and paid version. There is an expense tracker, and then what happens is, let's say, for example, you spent 350 rupees on a movie ticket. Assume that you swiped a card or maybe you did a net banking. Your phone got an SMS and it detected a movie and also 350 rupees. What it does is, you could have invested the 350 rupees per month in such and such an SIP, and it could have given you a returns of this much by the end of a year. So like that, a recommendation would come to you in a paid version. In a free version, what happens is you would have invested this 350 in a better way. To know more, upgrade the app. So something like that will come in a free version. Ads will come, obviously ads will be annoying, so people wants to stop that, so they may upgrade. Local offers, right? So let's say you spent on groceries, right? Let's say you spent like 1,000 rupees on groceries. What happens is it may recommend you, I mean, I'm just telling you a case. It may tell you save 30% on your groceries every month, upgrade to no more, right? So premium memberships, you go to a hotel, upgrade the app and get flat 40% discount in this particular hotel. So such kind of things will come in a paid version. In a free version, it is just a expense tracker. So this could be your iOS or Google Play. From there you download it. So what happens is, now you got the application, why it is used for.
Yeah, I understood. What you were saying, the recommendation part will recommendation through expense tracker, that will be part of
Mhm.
premium subscription, right?
Correct. So that will be part of premium subscription. What the app will do is, it is not directly recommending, it is just giving you offers. If you pay 100 rupees and subscribe, what it says is, hey, go to this shop, there you are having 40% discount. So you can save the money. So such recommendations, or probably it is not a recommendation. I would not use the word recommendation, because in data science, recommendation has a different meaning. But what I would give you is, it will give you some suggestion to go there, go here and all. So it is nothing to do with the recommendation engine or something. It is just giving you a suggestion based on some backend things that are there in the app. Now, what exactly happens once you download the app? It is a free version plus 24 hours premium service. Once your 24 hours is over, the app will become completely free. So once this 24 hours are over, your app will become completely free. Now what happens is, by using this app, right, so we want to make this guy, whoever is there, to purchase. So what all we have by the end of 24 hours is, we have the data that this guy has shared. So with us, we have the data that this guy has shared, plus we have the behavior information, what all the things that he has seen in the app, and we have whether he subscribed or not. So by the 24 hours, we will have these things. So now from this thing, what we are going to do is we are going to take this data
Can you just repeat
initially.
this part, please?
So by the end of 24 hours, so once 24 hours are over, what we have with us is, just give me 1 second, I'll just delete this. Yeah. By the end of 24 hours, what we have with us is, if you can just observe the person who's here, no, you can see this person. We have his data, correct? So what all data is there, I will tell you. So this is first thing that we have. Second thing is his behavior as in how he has behaved in the app. He just downloaded and kept his phone aside, or did he download and then he used the app? What all the things that he has used the app in the app, all of that I will tell you. In the end, whether he subscribed the data or not. So subscribed to the app or not. So that data we have. Now what, clear now?
Yeah, till now it's clear.
Correct. So now what we are going to do is, initially what we are going to do is, we are going to understand the data. First thing is understanding the data. How we are going to understand the data? We are going to do some EDA. So EDA stands for exploratory data analysis, as you know. So we'll also see correlations, etc, etc, etc. We'll also check for all other values. We will try to do some normalization. So when we come to the code and when we come to the data, I will tell you in detail. So all these things will be a part of this. Once you understand the data, what we do is we will try to do some kind of feature engineering, right? What is
Can
there in
you
feature
spell
engineering
the full
is
form of EDA? EDA in
explore.
bracket.
EDA is exploratory data analysis. So EDA is exploratory data analysis. Feature engineering we will do. In feature engineering, what we will do is we will transform some columns and we will create some new columns which will help us in our analysis, right? So this is your feature engineering. Then we will do something called as funneling. So what is funneling? I will tell you. So how are we going to funnel the columns? So when we talk about machine learning, how we are going to implement all these things we will do. Once you create this particular funnel, right? So funneling is one exercise that we are going to do. And then once we do all these things, what we are going to do is, once funneling is done, we are going to do our data pre-processing. Data pre-processing as in convert your X and Y, identifying your X and Y for model building. Then we are going to do a model building. In this model building, we will use logistic, and I will tell you some information about the trees. We will not build a tree, but I will tell you some information about the tree which will come in handy. Once we build the model, we will do a validation. In validation, we will talk about confusion matrix. Confusion matrix. We'll talk about F1 score. We'll talk about precision and recall. So all these things we will do, and in the end what we will do is we will try to come up with a conclusion, right? So our conclusion will be from your problem statement to your DS based solution. So how did we come from here till here? So what is the advantage? So the advantage is we are identifying the people like him. So this guy is there, no? Similarly, people like him who are highly likely to subscribe. So there is a marketing team that is sitting in the back end of this application company. They're calling people one by one and they're asking, sir, will you subscribe? Will you subscribe? You have used it. How you felt the experience and all. So what we are giving them is we are giving them a set of people who are highly likely to subscribe so that the marketing team can call them, target them, and then they can help them to subscribe. And they can also roll out the offers to others. If some people are not subscribing, they can give them 5 months free, 6 months free, and they can also tell 50% off on subscription due to Christmas and New Year. So something like that, some marketing exercises they can do. So this is a complete theoretical overview of the subject that I wanted to tell you. I'll just repeat this, understand. Just
I
I'll give you a
have one.
repetition.
Shall I mark it like step one, step two, step three, and all?
I'll mark it
Start.
now.
Yeah.
I'll put it in this. So what happens is initially, if you are looking at the first step is you have this guy, right? So you have this person. So let me take a little different color. Mm, I don't have, I think I'll take this. So step one is this guy. Okay. This guy is there in his hand, app is there. Step two is he will take this particular what do you say? So download the free version plus a premium version. So what are all the features of the app that I told you here? So features of the app. Once the 24 hours are over, step three is he will leave us with the data that he has here. From this, what we are supposed to do is we need to understand the data first. Then we will do a feature engineering. Then what we will do is we will do a funneling kind of an exercise. And then after this, we will do a data pre-processing. So I will tell you what is this. Eighth is your model building. Ninth is your validation. And 10th is your conclusion. So this is your 10-step approach. So if you follow this, remember this 10 steps properly, then this project you can explain. In from fourth step, I'll tell you. So okay, from the third step itself, I'll tell you, right? So third step, you get the data. So initially you need to know what data that you get, how he has behaved, whether he subscribed or not. So this is a part of something called as my data set. So what do I mean by data set? So all these things that we have will be a part of my data set. So I'll show you the data set right now so that you can also understand it. Right? So I'll show you the data set and then understanding the data, EDA, correlation, normalization, all of that we will do. I will explain you when we look at the code. Feature engineering also I will tell you when we look at the code and the data. Funneling also I'll tell you when we look at the code and the data. Data pre-processing, all these things we will tell you when you look at the code and the data. So is this clear till here? Any questions are there?
No.
Clear,
So
right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So next what I'll do is I'll just show you the data. I will not look at the code today. We will look at the, what do you say, data, and then what we will do is uh, We will look at the code in the later point of time. So I'll just show you the data and understand what are all the features that are there in the data, and then we will go ahead and then look at it. Fine. So let me expand the columns. So this is how your data looks like. You can see here. So this is the uh, data that we are having. First thing has a user ID, right? So user ID as in, as so this is the data. So you can see here, as I told you, data, behavior, and subscribed or not will come. No, first thing what I'm trying to tell you is what is there in the data, right? So this one is your user ID. User ID as in there will be a user ID where each and every download will have a user ID. First open is what time did the user opened the app for the first time. That is first open. Day of the week is on which day he opened. 1 being a Sunday and 7 being a Saturday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So 1 to 7. Hour is in 24 hours format. So starting from 00 to 24. What time did he open? So I have my user ID. First open, what time he opened, day of the week in which he opened, hour of the week that he opened, and the user's age. Correct? So these things will
So
come under the
one one
data.
one question
Hmm.
is day of the week. I'm not understanding. Maybe he opened two times in a week. Maybe on
No, it
Sunday
is
and
first opened. It is first opened.
okay, okay, okay. First time
So you
open
can see here,
Sunday. That's
huh?
why it is Sunday.
Correct. So you can see here, if you can observe this, there is a timestamp there. When did he download? Correct. So date is there, time is there. Observe the data. You should see here. Observe
Now
here.
it's clear.
Observe
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't see this. Observe here. Date and time. When did he download? On what day did he download? Correct. So if you can see that, what is the date? 27/12/2012. So let's just go ahead and then verify. 2012 is a little old day, but okay. December 27. You can see Monday being 1, sorry, it starts from 0, day of the week is 3. 27 December 2012 is Thursday, right? So it is 3.
It is correct
Mm,
only. Starting Sunday is zero. Array it has taken. It seems.
no, wait. Wednesday, right? 0, 1, 2, 3. 27th is Thursday. 0, 1, 2, 3. I don't know from where it is starting. I think Monday. 0, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Monday being 0. So the week starts on Monday. So let's see one more thing. So it will understand that, right? So week
Okay.
starts on Monday. So which is the date? 19th March 2013. So if you can observe that, 19th March 2013, right? So let's go and then check. 13 March 19th. You can see Tuesday. Tuesday is 1. Yes. Monday is 0. Monday is 0. Tuesday is 1. I think
Yeah, yeah.
yes. So like that, the day of the week on which it is downloaded. Monday starts with Monday, right? Not Sunday. Sorry, I think my mistake. Monday is 0. So Monday to Sunday. Then hour of the week. In which hour did he opened it? What do you say? On that particular time. So this thing and always there. So first open and then hour of the week. You can see it is 2 a.m., right? So hour should be 2. So hour is 2. If you can observe, it is 1 a.m. Hour is 1. Hour is 1. So you can see there is a small correlation here. 4:48 a.m. Hour is 4. Correct? You can see. Again, let me go to 6:41 p.m. So hour should be 18, which is a 24-hour format. So this is the data that we are getting in the user's info. So whatever we get it from the user, and also we get the age of the user. So this is the data that we get. Now the screen list will give me the list of screens that the user has browsed in the mobile app. Some people would have browsed so many screens, some just only 2 3 screens. So this is a part of the behavior that I'm having here. You can see there's something called as a behavior. So that is a part of the behavior that I get here, right? So you have the user data plus the behavior of the user. Once you go there, you can see the screens whatever I have. Number of screens means how many screens he has seen. This min game I will tell you later, whether he has used freemium features or not, whether he has used premium features or not. So that thing also we will see. Premium features I told you here, there are some 24 hours you will get a premium feature for free, right? SIP mutual fund, local offer, premium membership, whether he has at least checked that offers or not is the premium features thing. Then whether he has subscribed or not, enrolled or not. If enrolled, what date, what time, liked our app or not. So this is just the basic info that you get from the application. Any questions with respect to this still here?
No, we are first we are getting the data. Data is in a column format, and
Correct.
what my understanding is you are tracking the user ID.
Hmm.
Then what time of the day he has opened the app, time and date. Date like starting
Correct.
from Monday 0, array value 0, and
Hmm.
then uh, I mean, what is his age, and most
Correct.
importantly, what are the things he's screening. That is the data.
Correct. So screens as in how is his behavior? What all the screens that he has seen? That is one thing. And then here I'll also have whether he has enrolled for my premium service or not. You can see subscribed is there, no? So the subscribed also is one info that I get in the data, whether he has subscribed or not. So these are the main informations that I will get in the data. Any questions? If subscribed, what time, and whether he has liked our app or not. So these are the things that we get it from the data. Clear?
Okay, yeah, clear.
Nice. So what I will do is probably, so we will not go into the code part of it. So let me just show you a sneak preview of the code, how it looks. So basically I have around 300 plus lines. So I'm just taking you through this. I'll show you how to do a EDA. I'll show you how to clean the data, how to plot the graphs and see the correlation. I'll tell you how to do feature engineering, how to format your data columns. I'll also tell you how to do the funneling. So what exactly is the funnel, how it works, all that. Then I will tell you how to build a model, right? So you already know what is scikit-learn and all that. Once you know how to build a model, I'll tell you how to do feature scaling, right? So and then once you do all that, we will build a, what do you say, logistic regression model, and then we will tune the model. So what is grid search, right? So all of that we will see, grid search, how it works, and also we will also see something called as a cross validation. So we can also do a k-fold cross validation. You can see here CV is equal to 10. So all that k-fold cross validation, all of that I will tell you. And in the end, what we will do is we will also try to get some best scores. So best score as in, let me go on top. It is here. Mm, where is my You can see here confusion matrix, accuracy, F1, precision, recall. So all these things we will see, and we will also see how we can use them for our analysis. So from this data, and also I'll give you a business conclusion which you can probably use it when you are facing your interview and you can explain this thing, right? So we will
Basically, what you were saying, like following the 10 steps which you have shown me,
you
especially
follow
from
this 10 steps.
uh,
Correct.
any project
So
can
I
be
told you a
solved,
story.
especially if it is in logistic or predictive analysis.
Could not be for this project. Yes, there could be some variation from project to project, but whatever project that I have worked, this one, so this doesn't have, what do you say? There could be some variation for others, but for this there is nothing. Since I am little bit comfortable, so if you follow this 10-step approach, you can easily remember and you can tell anything in this.
Got it.
This is end-to-end one. So you have a problem statement and you give a business conclusion. Only thing is it is not deployed in the cloud. So that's all. It is an on-premises project. Correct?
On premises project means in mobile.
In the laptop. It will run on the developer's laptop, not on cloud. In 2013, 14 and all, like it is like, I mean, don't mention the year, but
Hmm,
that time cloud was not so, it was there,
popular.
but companies were not on so, yeah, demand or something popular. Correct.
Hmm, 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 hmm.
So this is the data, this is the story. So you understood. So 10-step approach for you to understand this project. So I'll give you some better, I mean, you wouldn't have come across any project like this. So this can directly go into your resume. So all other
Yeah,
technical
yeah.
informations I will tell you when we are talking the code and also when we are looking at our what do you say, data. So this is the story that I have, and we will try to go ahead and then discuss technically what is EDA, what correlation, how it works, and all that we will talk in the um code part. Things in
Hmm.
logistic regression, confusion matrix, what is its significance, all of that I will talk in the when we are doing the other things, right?
Yeah,
So shall we conclude for the day?
yeah, we can. So when